Turning wants into reality. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, isn't that what everybody wants? Let's have a look at the video here and we'll see why it's not happening and what you got to do to get it happening. Okay? So we know we have a conscious mind and we have a subconscious mind. And we know our beliefs are stored in our subconscious mind and that we accumulate those, we had developed those in our growing up years, and they tell us all kinds of things. And they are what are the projector, really. Our life is the movie, and our beliefs are basically the projector. That's that energy. That's the dominant energy to the law of attraction. So how is it then we get our wants turning into reality? Because right now, what's turning into reality are things that we don't want. And the reason for that is because we have faulty beliefs recorded in our subconscious mind, and they are the things turning into our physical reality. And in order for our life to change, to get our wants to turn into physical reality, we're going to have to change our beliefs. So we're essentially going to change the projector so that our movie that we call our life can manifest in the ways that we want. So we could say things like, or want things like the following. I have great friendships. I'm rich. I love my job. My business is always thriving. Things are always working out for me. Everything flows easy for me. I always get the best deals, the best of everything. My timing is amazing. The people in my life are capable and self-sufficient. See, so there's what you would want things to be in your life, and many other things, of course, but these are things that you can probably identify with. And when you tell that story, when those are your beliefs, then that's the way your life manifests. But if your life is not manifesting that way, then you have different beliefs that are contradictory to those things that you want. So some of the beliefs that you could have in your subconscious mind are: friendships never work out. People are not honest. And there could be other things that are in that belief, but something you accumulated growing up that caused you to believe that friendships really don't work out, even though you want great friendships. You see, consciously you want them, subconsciously you don't believe you can have them. Other subconscious beliefs: money is hard to come by and hard to hold on to. It's been going well, but it won't last. Working is a necessary evil. My business is up, my business is down. I'm not working hard enough. I got to prove myself. See, that's a big one, because that says I'm not inherently valuable. And I got to prove myself in all kinds of ways in my life, in all kinds of areas. And that's that unworthiness, not deserving kind of vibration. And it comes out in having to prove yourself. And others: I am never in the right place at the right time. I'll never be a success. Life is hard. It's my job to look after people, make things happen. People can't be trusted. Why can't people do their job? See, there's just all kinds of faulty beliefs. I mean, this list could be infinitely long, quite frankly, because we have so many faulty beliefs around so many things. And that really is the story that we're telling the law of attraction. Our beliefs are talking to the law of attraction all the time. It is the dominant energy. So, see, if you got beliefs like this going on, these faulty beliefs, if you got it going on, your business, your relationships, your jobs, your life in general, there has to be some kind of rodeo ride going on if you got those kinds of beliefs going on. Because when you believe those kinds of things, well, that's the way that your life is manifesting, and that is a rodeo ride. That's not fun. It's not going to be pleasant and satisfying to you at all. So, that's a little test you can give yourself. Are you experiencing any kind of a rodeo ride in your life? Do you have guilt going on? That's a rodeo ride. Do you have some frustration or boredom or anxiety or lack or anger? Negative emotion, for sure, is going to tell you got some faulty beliefs going on, and there's rodeo ride in all of that. So that's a sort of a test you can give yourself. Because quite frankly, if you wanted something and you had no resistance about it, it would be either manifesting now or on the way. So you're changing the energy, so it's on the way to manifesting. But if it seems to be a cycle, a loop of an experience that you don't like, then you definitely got some faulty beliefs that you got to work on, and you got to deconstruct them, transmute them, reconstruct into the new beliefs, natural beliefs that support what you want. You see, if you want great friendships, the belief within you has to be that you have great friendships. If you want to experience the richness of life that you came to be, then you've got to have beliefs that support that tell you that story, that's the automatic belief within you, not a belief like money is hard to come by and it's hard to hold on to. That belief is not going to have you living your rich life that you came to live, you see. So you can go down the list and you can see, do you have beliefs that support the things that you want? And if you do, then they're manifesting, and if you don't, they're not. It's simple as that. And if they're not, and you're in a loop that you don't like, then you've got some work to do to get rid of those faulty beliefs, to deconstruct them so that they're deactivated, so that they have no more energy, no more momentum, they're not attractive in any way, and replacing them at the same. See, the process to deactivate a faulty belief, in the same process, it's one and the same, you're activating the natural belief that supports what you want. So turning wants into reality has to do with getting your beliefs in alignment with what you want. And if they're not, because you got negative emotion going on, you got some reactive energy in your day, you're bothered and upset by things. And if you are, that's your cue that you got some cleanup work to do, right? So as I talked about in a video recently, the old loop and the new loop. So if you're in the old loop and things are coming and you get bothered and upset and you're reacting, then you're perpetuating that loop, right? So the law of attraction is getting that energy, and it's sending you right through the same loop again. And when you change, when that reaction is about to come, that upset, that bothered feeling, and you change the thoughts to what it is that you want them to be, and you explain them to yourself. So you say, let's say you have a friendship, and so now that experience is something happened in the friendship that wasn't pleasant. So you say, okay, there it is again. See, same old thing, but yet you want to have great friendships. See, what you say is, okay, that's a mirror back to some energy that I have going on. It's not that I can't have great friendships. It's just that I haven't been telling that story, and I had let an experience make me think that you can't trust friends, or they're not respectful, or whatever it is. So I've been telling that story. So of course I can have great friendships, because that experience that I didn't like means my inner being set up the experience that I want, the people that would be a vibrational match to the great friendships that I want. And as I feel that experience of great friendships, and I appreciate the contrast of the experiences that I had, now I'm all high vibration, and I am now getting the law of attraction. I'm giving it a new signal, and it's not going to change my friendships right away, but then I'm reducing that loop, right? I'm going to shrink that loop down, and every time I respond to the situation, I'm increasing this loop to the point where this loop will become dominant. Now my belief is in alignment with what I want, and this is the thing that's going to manifest, right? See, so I just get emotional relief rather than the reaction to the situation, the same old reaction. I inject new thought patterns, and as I just talked about there, I gave you a very specific example. on how you talk with yourself in that friendship situation. And then that develops as that's repeated, then that becomes the belief. You're telling a new story that you feel good about, and then the energy shifts, and now your beliefs are going to be in alignment with what you want, and then your physical world is going to be the way that you want it, because the beliefs on the projector are going to change, and your physical world is going to manifest that way. So that's and you can go down this list, and just the way that I talked about the friendship thing, you could talk about the money thing, the work, the business thing. You can do all that same thing. And that's how you turn your wants into your reality. And it's just a matter of changing the energy around what you want so that the belief supports it. So when you think of it from the creative process perspective, you see, and you talk about friendships, let's just use that. So you had the contrast from the experience that you didn't, the friendship experience you didn't like. It means your inner being created the one that you did like. And now, as you're tuned into it with those good feeling thoughts, then the law of attraction is going to hook you up the path. And then the people that match the kind of friendship you want will be the experience that comes to you. But if you keep telling that old story, oh no, there it is again, people are this way, friends are that way, it always turns out that way. See, now that law of attraction is going to send you down to the rodeo ride in the train wreck, and you're going to be locked in that loop only because you keep choosing those thoughts. So you can make that choice in the moment where you feel about to react or bother or upset. You just shift your thoughts to a new story that is really the deconstruction. And what I just said about friends there, that I deconstructed, why it's not true that you can't have friendships, and it is very true that you can have them because of the contrast in your inner being sets it up, and as you focus in a different way now, then you can receive them, you see. So that is what gets over time, as you keep repeating that, responding in that way, talking with yourself in that way, we can make the statement, I have great friendships, and it will be true for you because you believe it. It will be a belief, and then it will manifest that way. Same thing with business, with money, with relationships. Everything works that way. So you want to be the master of your mind, right? What's vibrational mastery, which is thought mastery? When you're truly at peace and in touch with yourself, and nothing anyone says or does bothers you, and no negativity or drama can touch you. When you are here, you know why everything and everyone is serving you. See, to make that statement of vibrational mastery, you would have to be in the knowing of why everything and everyone is serving you, and then it allows you to change any negative feeling thought into a positive feeling thought, as I demonstrated, as I talked about how you move from an experience of friendships that are not what you want to friendships that are what you want. And again, same kind of thing across the board in all areas of your life. So that's the message I wanted to get in today's video. Turning wants into reality. Isn't that what everybody wants to do across the planet? How do I get my reality to be the way that I want it to be? Well, you got to understand why it's not the way that you want it to be, and I just explained that to you. And in that explanation, you also get the solution on how you change why it's not the way you want it to be to how the energy would look, so it will be manifesting the way you want it to be. And again, you're doing that deconstruct on those faulty beliefs, reconstructing them so that you're projecting a new dominant energy to the law of attraction. Again, in the friendships example, you'll be projecting not only from your conscious mind, but from your subconscious mind now. That's going to turn into high vibration. That's going to turn into a broadcast that agrees with, yes, I have great friendships, because you're focusing on what it is that you want, and you're appreciating the contrast, so there's no resistance anymore, and the expectation is to receive the friendships that you want. So now all your energy is in alignment, and it supports what you want, and that's the way it's going to manifest. So that's how you turn your wants into reality. You get your beliefs about what you want in alignment with what you want, and then that's the way it flows for you. Okay, that is the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.